Alright, so we're going to take a look at this Encro chat phone. I'm going to go ahead and power it on. Wait for it to boot up. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that these things will not auto wipe. I've actually put the password in 25 times wrong, and the thing still won't wipe. So, first off, Encro is Myntex. The creators of Encro phone, they're basically lying about the device wiping itself. So another thing that I'd like to point out, let's see if we can actually see this, is that it actually indicates that it's starting the app. You actually see the desktop for a moment and then it locks. So this is just a overlay and it's not really protecting. You know, I can just we'll show you where we'll just enter this password a bunch of times. Enter, checking. Wrong password, we do it again. We're not getting any kind of notification saying, hey, you know, you're going to wipe your phone if you keep putting in the wrong password, or, you know, type this, you know, like the Blackberries where you have to type Blackberry, you know, so that you don't accidentally wipe your phone when you don't want to. But I've sat here and I've done this for about 25 separate times, and the phone will never wipe itself. It'll just say wrong password, and again, so this is a brute force technique where I could sit here with a computer program and brute force into the device. It's not that difficult. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put in the right password. So here as well, once the phone's unlocked with the first layer of authentication, the second layer itself also won't wipe. I mean, no matter how many times I put in the wrong password and type done, and then the wrong password and done, it just says, oh, try again in 30 seconds. Now, this isn't going to stop a hacker. This should be wiped. After 5 failed attempts, the phone should wipe itself. It does not. Therefore, they're lying. This is not an accurate statement. This phone does not wipe itself properly. So, we're just going to go ahead and put in the real password. Okay, so here we are. This is the way the Encro chat phone looks. The one thing that I find very interesting is basically when you go to use the PGP product, let's see if we can get to come up, you get a disclaimer basically saying that Encro chat does not promote the use of PGP secure messaging. They don't promote PGP protocol. which is ludicrous. I mean, these people, they're run by the federal government or the FBI, NSA, whoever. It doesn't matter. This is ludicrous. And the app that they're using is actually called the K9 Android application, which is, I can show you. It's super similar if you downloaded K9, and I can show that in another video. But literally, these are the. I mean, this is straight from K9 Mail. The only thing is that they've stripped out the ability to look at the keychains. So, you know, when you look at an email or you go to write an email, there's nothing in here that lets you look at the keys, which also concerns me, because on my Blackberries, I can see my PGP keys. I can make my own keys on this phone. Myntex is making it. And honestly, we all know that Myntex is working for the FBI, the feds, the NSA. This Android phone represents the fear amongst BlackBerry users and the convincing to make them move to a platform that can be monitored. So, nevertheless, just another example. I mean, it's really, really just like K9 Mail. I mean, literally just like it. I mean, you can't get any further away. And then another thing that I find really interesting is that they say that this product is not an application-based product. Unfortunately, it is, folks. See, normally in K9 Mail, you'd actually be able to go up to where all your accounts are, but what they've done is just looped it. So when you press back, it just loops and takes you right back to all messages. So you can tell that they've definitely hacked that K9 Mail product. Let's see. We got some. So under settings, let's see. So we go to apps, and we see that literally everything on this phone that functions is an application, folks. This is not a built-in operating system. This is an app that I can force stop, I can uninstall, I can clear the cache, and this is the notes. You know, everything from the Encro chat product itself. And I mean, this product eats up a lot of information, folks. I mean, way more information than you think that it would need. Especially the mail client. I mean, it's using a lot of megabytes, and I know that I didn't send that much information through the system. And again, I can force stop it, I can turn it off, I can uninstall it. But yeah, I mean, and you look at the apps, these are the running apps. Device memories, we got Encro Chat, Encro Talk, PGP, Android Keyboard. I mean, come on, folks. This is a application-driven phone. There's no doubt about it. This is hocus pocus. This is an Android phone that's working off something called K9 Email, and Open Keychain, and they've just hidden it from you. I mean, I would never use a phone where I can't see my PGP keys and I can't validate that I know that I'm sending an encrypted message. And on a side note, I have a very close friend of mine who actually said something bad about Encro Chat on one of Encro Chat's phones, and his phone, along with about 20 other phones of his associates, were wiped. What does that tell you? Encro's reading your messages. They are the police, and they're reading your stuff. If you had any sense, you would throw away your Encro phone right now and buy a BlackBerry again.